Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today we're back with another GG update video, which it's been a little tiny bit since I last talked about GG itself, regards to like my plans for the series and such, and I want to kind of touch upon the whole series and where this series is going to go from here on out, which it has been a little hot minute since I've last released the last episode, which was like season 4 episode, sorry, season uh, 7 episode 4 or 5. I can't remember which one, but don't worry, those will be released probably some starting like this week. So don't worry, everything's gonna go out well. I'll explain it in this video. Now, before I actually start, do you guys remember these? These are actually the if you guys watch the Golden Glory short origami objects, these are the origamis that I actually used, and they are actually real origami. Now, sadly, I couldn't make like the limbs and everything because like only like an origami genius would know how to do that. I did kind of cheat with diamond, as like I just stapled it together, and Brandon's turning back into a square, so I better like I don't know if I should tape it down or glue it down, but I mean that's kind of a side thing. Also, I did hand appears in the short too, but as a live action form. So, anyways, back to the video in hand. I'm here to give some updates as regards to season 3, 4, 5, and 7. We'll touch upon 6 later, but as for season 3 and 4, what happened to them? You guys might have noticed if you've been watching the channel for a long time, which if you watch in like the past year, you definitely know about this. Season 3 and 4 just kind of happened and stopped. What happened to them? Well, simple. I bit off more than I could chew. I'm just gonna say this right out of the gate. Season 3 and 4 were, I think, just too big for me. I didn't really think it through production wise, but like I had this one goal. Come on, hold it back. I had one big goal: releasing episodes every week and having it as fast and fun, as loose paced as possible. Unfortunately, I didn't think this through when I was making the seasons because All Stars was all set to go for a weekly release and actually did succeed for at least a little while. Or I guess season 4, because All Stars is now just its subtitle, not really its official title anymore. It's just called Golden Glory Season 4. That's it. And season 3 was more high quality because it had more voice acting, actual like more frames to it. It was longer episodes, such as that. But the contestant count was just way too much. So there was just too much of both season 3 and season 4. Because remember, season 3 had a contestant count of 100, sorry, not 100, 70, which is like I think 6 more than what BFB had before its pre-split, which was 64, Nintendo 64. And season 4 had over 160 of them, I think 160 or 165, which that would have, that's just too much, even for me. I didn't really think it through, so I'm at that point where I'm going to downsize the show, like in terms of contestant counts, and stop focusing on quantity and more of quality, if that makes any sense. So quantity over quality is thrown out the window. Quality over quantity is not going to be too much, but it's still going to be there. So what's going to happen with season 3 and 4? Are they permanently canned? Are they just thrown out the window? I'm not going to finish them. No, I have a story to tell. I have an ongoing story with these characters, so I'm going to finish them. I don't know when, probably this summer break, which is happening for me in like about a few weeks. So that brings in a whole lot of new free time for me to do my projects and really just get down and dirty with my creativity, which I absolutely love. Spring break. No, spring break, that happened months ago. Summer break, I mean. So that's kind of the a whole rundown. So season 3 will be getting one more episode, and same with season 4. Both of them will be finished prematurely, but that's just because of a timing standpoint. I couldn't do any other episodes because of a multitude of different reasons, whether it be me actually being busy, me having burnout, me focusing on my other projects that I wanted to do besides or before GG, etc. So I was just not ready to take on a project like this, but I feel like now that I have the proper way I want to approach the show, which is a more T.O.S.G style approach, which features about like 5 to 10 characters within a season, and I'm gonna make them all in one big competition that's gonna have 5 episodes each. Remember, that's per season. In total, the series is going to have a planned 10 seasons, which means the series, if you count all the release seasons, which is 5 so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, then that means there are 5 more to go. 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And to date, I've written the entire series. So that means I'm ready to go with these, and I just have to send the lines off to the voice actors and really just get to work on like the visual arts, because hiring animators is going to be pretty dang difficult, especially with the fact that as we grow older, we grow more like on reliance of money. And keep in mind, GG was never my job. It's just a hobby. I've always loved making these, but I know that I can't do these forever without paying people. So that's why I want to potentially in the future, not for mainly for GEG, like not for GEG, but maybe somewhere down the pipeline, like maybe if I introduce like a third object show branch, which isn't part of the GEG universe and isn't Rising Rampage, I could potentially do an object show that has paid work. Well, it all depends on my budget and how well I'm doing then. So with that being said, I obviously can't do this show forever, and I will definitely also do it for fun. And I have 10 seasons planned. Once again, all for 5 episodes each, except for season 5, but that's a different story. Which about season 5, it is incredibly bogged down. It is the highest quality season of ever. Like we've got a full voice actor team, a new style, a new animation software that I could be using, etc. This is the biggest GG season in terms of production value to date. I started working on this thing back in December 2021, and it's May 2022. If this was just a standard season of GG, this would have been out already, and I probably would have been finished it. In total, I can actually give a bit of a release stuff about it. It's gonna have 11 episodes each. The 11th is gonna be an epilogue episode, so not necessarily part of the story, but could be wedged in as like a season 6 episode 1 thing, if that makes any sense. So it's gonna lead its way to season 6, and at the end of the season, I'm not gonna reveal what it is, but it's gonna actually show where the continuity of GG really kicks into gear. So be on the lookout for that. By the way, season 6, why haven't I released that yet? Season 7 was released like a few months ago, and here's the main reason why. The story. I don't want to focus on season 5 just to wait for that to release and then go with the next seasons, so I decided to have multiple seasons running at the same time, and even though they vary in terms of quality, I managed it so I can focus on both seasons at the same time, while also telling this ongoing story, which I'm actually proud to present as my own. So, with that being said, I'm really happy to see where the show will go, and assuming that season 10 is the last season, which who knows, I might renew it, because let's be honest. But I wrote it in such a way where it is the end of the GG series, at least this season. So, maybe if I reboot or revive or whatever I do to the show, maybe in like another 5 years after the series is ended, hey, who knows? We could see another series at the end of the day. But that's really all I have to say. If you're wondering about this, the GG movie, that will have its own update. But just to make like brief indications what's happening to that thing, no, it's not canned. I'm still working on it. But that being said, Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did, definitely subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.